a really great gaming advocacy group that if you guys get a chance to, please be sure to check out. And there we go. Looks like we are getting ready to
An
get started in
Incineroar.
this one. Oh, you
An
know it?
Incin-
Yes.
I have not seen an Incineroar in a while too. I don't think I've even seen Luxray play Incineroar even then, because I think I started actually following through with this tournament series back only at the beginning of December, so I'm having a lot of pickups right there and there, especially after that 3-week break that I had ended up undertaking for myself.
No, I understand. And these guys have definitely had some pretty entertaining matches beforehand. This is both of their classic characters, and they are tied at 73%, Mike.
Oi. Yeah, I think I'm largely inclined to believe that call this match basically on equal footing, because you've got Samus we got Zero Suit Samus with her fast attacks, but her heavy launch potential right then and there. You can see you saw it right now, and then Incineroar is relatively slower from an attack throwing standpoint, but he is also a tad more bulky than what Zero Suit Samus is. Luxray will take the first stock out of Havenlost with Zero Suit.
But I was going to say he's gotta be careful.
There was a very critical trade too. I think honestly it would be very important for Haven to get that trade as early as possible. And again, it's still a largely relatively equal footing. I mean, there is a slight tilt in damage toward Haven, but toward Luxray's favor, but Haven was able to easily equalize it.
Knotted up at 2 stocks apiece. Luxray enjoying a slight lead, but that's getting ready to. That might turn around in just a second.
Haven's always ready to equalize the damage deficits that he has, but then Luxray just being able to rack up that damage on Haven relatively quickly, though. There is the rage buildup, though. That's another big factor too. But relatively equal last stock. Again, this relatively equal. Again, all these stocks they have tended to begin on very equal terms, relatively speaking. And this match with its slow progression, especially with ZSS's strong and Incineroar's both strong zoning tools.
Whoa!
That's a punish. Nice punish on the flip jump. But he's getting juggled. Incineroar's getting juggled.
Oh, wow.
And another
with
juggle
the
right there
turnaround.
Sends him off the right side of the stage. Haven will take game 1.
What's up to everybody that's coming by, man? Titan Killer Field, thank you so much for the GGs in there. I know you're still, I think you're in the middle of a match. Not sure on that one. I have to check back. But this turnaround right here, Havenlost saying, hey, I've got 102%, and that's where it's going to stay. Bingo.
That was a nice paralyzer setup right there. I have to give props to Havenlost for doing that. But again, largely, it was the product of being able to Havenlost being able to punish Incineroar with the get-up attack. And I have to give him kudos to that.
All right, and with that, looks like we've got some matches that are getting turned in just a second now. So it looks like Sala this Hedgehog with a W over on the other side, going up 2-1. As we get ready to hop back into this one, I'll come back to you guys in just a moment with a bracket update.
Yep, bracket update coming soon. But Incineroar, Zero Suit Samus again going in for game 2. Once again on Poke Stadium 2. So what I would like to see from Luxray is to try to use Incineroar's strong push power to break some of that zoning that Haven has been throwing out. So you've seen largely that Haven lost his tendencies. There's a burial on the flip jump right there, very dangerous for Luxray right there. But Haven's tendencies to paralyze, to use the whip and the paralyzer to initiate before following through with any sort of traditional tilts. That's one thing that Incineroar needs to account for.
Looks like these guys went right back to PS2.
Yeah. They did. And unlike last time too, we're seeing a strong tilt against Incineroar. We're seeing a very... I think Luxray actually I think Haven actually managed to overcome what some of the initial quirks with facing against an Incineroar in this setup right here.
All right, tied up at 2
Lots of
stocks.
paralyzer follow-ups.
Yep.
They're tied up 2 stocks, but again, Haven trying to kite with that paralyzer in the whip.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
That's a stun. Very powerful stun.
Oh, predicted the
Good
rollout,
roll.
but yep.
Good roll. Haven's doing it.
Haven up by
Haven's
about
attentive.
55%. Yep.
He's in a state of zen right now, I think. I would go with... This is a state of zen for Haven right now. Another paralyzer doesn't connect. There's another. Very dangerous Lux. But he gets intercepted, Haven does. Haven throws the pick, and Luxray gets it. Oh no. This is not looking good for Haven right now.
Oh!
There's a burial though. And the paralyzing and the whip will bring Incineroar's down to his last stock as well. Little bit of damage though on Haven's part, so throws the... There's a grapple. Oi. Nice back throw. Roll against the dash grab. Another one.
Haven at 92%, but we watched them make a comeback from it last time. Let's see if Luxray is able to switch it up some. Ooh, doesn't get stunned on that wake up.
Cool thing. Huh.
Ooh,
Thing's sitting
knees.
like a kitty. There you go. Luxray will tie the set.
Incineroar. Let's check out the instant replay.
Luxray will tie the set with a nice finish.
Ruthless Titan, I'm not sure exactly which command you're looking for. Daikon Radish, yep. Let's go Lux.
The knee.
All right, Mike, you saw both of these guys go with their characters in this. What's your prediction in game number 3?
Well, we've seen two largely equal matchups right now, and I think the outcomes of the first match was slightly won in favor of Zero Suit Samus's favor thanks to better execution, but there was a lot. But I think the huge punishes that happened against Zero Suit Samus's favor game 2 is what ended up causing the game to go to Incineroar's favor. I'm thinking that they're going to be they're going to be sticking with their characters.
Gotcha.
I'm confident in that matchup. What I would like to see though is a stage pick for Haven's part. I would possibly like to see a match played on Smashville or perhaps Kalos League or a similar stage of that design. But we're going back to Stadium. They're going back to Stadium 2. We're going back to Stadium 2, and I think, again, look at this scene right here demonstrating how slow this matchup really is. And it's coming down to just the finer execution moments that wins these matchups. We've got... There you go. Oh. That's... Again, this is largely a very equal footing game. You did get caught up by the grapple fresh out of the stock, so I can say that much.
Still knotted up at 2-2 apiece, almost identical on percentage.
Yep. I think that's a testament to both these characters too. I think this is largely... No, I'm not saying it again. I'm not repeating myself. I really don't want to, but what more needs to be said? That was a nice DBZ.
Right.
To some extent.
Well, looks like
grab.
Haven down by more than about 50% at this point. Still all on stock number 2, though.
Yeah, they're both still in stock number 2, but ZSS is in kill percent. There will be a kill right there. Yeah.
Luxray trying to see if he could put in enough extra credit to kind of help build out a really great final stock here.
Yeah.
Oh, and now we're going.
There's a
There was going to
stun.
say Haven
Very
with the call out
critical
right
stun
there.
Very critical stun for Haven right there. Oh boy.
Yep, we're getting close right now. 1-1 down. Both these guys on kill percentage,
Minute
and that's
warning
going to
right
do
now.
something.
There you go. It's
Good
the
DI.
2-minute
Good
warning
DI
for
gets him
something
back
to
in.
happen.
Oh, but I don't know if there's enough directional input in the world
No
to stop that.
DI. Really slow.
Let's check the instant replay on that one.
All right. What happened here? I mean, Incineroar was at kill percent. ZSS approaching it. A lot of the zoning, but there's the grapples and all the exciting tidbits.